Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wake Up Well, my morning show on Well World TV that is all about inspirational, uplifting, and educational content. So, one of the things that I've become recently obsessed with is crystals. I have crystals all over my home. I don't know what they do or what they're for, so I wanted to bring an expert this week to walk me through the whys of crystals, how you should use them in their house, what are the 5 best ones you can get and put in your home. So my guest today is Leora Leon. She is a shaman, a Reiki master, a certified past life regression therapy coach, a life coach, and so many things that are in this mind, body, soul world. But what she really wants people to learn about themselves is about self-love. So let me introduce her now to you, Leora Leon. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Hi, Laura. Thank you for having me.
So, if you heard what I said, I love crystals. I think they're so beautiful, and I see them in different places of wherever I travel and in different stores I've been to. And of course, friends know I'm obsessed with them, so they'll get them as gifts. So I have them all over my house. I don't know what they're for. I don't know. I know that they have these healing properties, but I just don't know exactly what ones I should really look towards having and what they do. So you're my expert, and you're going to walk me through this, correct?
Right. And you know what's interesting is people don't have to know about crystals, but I've been selling crystals for a million years and I use them in my healing practice as well. But I always tell people pick out what you're attracted to. And when you do, it happens to be exactly what you need in your life. So I guarantee you, all those crystals that you have in your home, they're all things that your divine self brought in and said, hey, we need this energy.
I've heard that actually.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine, we would go looking for crystals, and I heard that from people in the stores that when you don't know which one to get, just pick them up and feel them and
Right.
just sense what is the one for you. So that is true. That how you
Yeah,
do that.
that's absolutely true. Right. You're
Okay.
attracted to the energy.
Okay, so let's go through. So the name of the show is 5 crystals you must have in your home and why. So first of all, let's walk through crystals, what they are, what their properties are, and then we'll go through those 5. So what can crystals do for you?
Crystals bring energy. There's grounding crystals such as black tourmaline and onyx. There's crystals like amethyst that we're going to go over today that bring in the violet ray and all of the high vibrational energies. Different crystals bring in different things. Citrine we're going to go over today, and that brings money, but it also brings a lot of other things. And the 5 crystals that I picked today, interesting enough, they all clear the vibration of you when you're wearing them and also in your home.
So we're in a time right now where people are home more than they have ever been in their entire lives. And
Right.
so one of the things I think was important to share was some crystals that you can have in your home, especially for people who are staying home more, even people who may be working from home.
Okay, so I picked selenite as my
Okay.
very first one because that's the one I'm in love with right now.
Okay.
Selenite is really clearing. It's self-cleansing. It cleanses everything around it. I have these little selenite bowls, which I can even send you one of these because they're so cool. And what I do at night when I wear a lot of, crystal bracelets every day. I pick different ones, but at night I place my jewelry in there, my bracelets, and they are all cleansed for the
Oh,
next
wow.
day. So yeah, these are really cool. They come in a different, different sizes and shapes. And I fell in love with these. I got these in Tucson. So of course you guys know the selenite, the little selenite towers.
I was told to actually put it by my computer, that it would help with some of the energy
It
from that's
does.
coming
It
off the computers.
transmutes the whatever that bad energy that we get from electronics. That does
Okay.
that.
I see it like lighting up colors. Is that just
Yeah.
because it's bouncing off the light?
No, no, no. I have this little
Oh.
stand, and you can get these. They're very inexpensive. Whoops, the bottom just fell off. But what they do is they give you a nice light,
Oh.
so it changes colors.
Oh,
And then
pretty.
this is a bigger one, and these are a little bit more expensive. So look at the size on this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then that'll give you the color as well. But I have these on my mantelpiece in my home. And these are really nice. I use them kind of just to clear energy in my living room. So now you have the little pieces like this that you can hold in your hand. And these are like $5, or they should be $5.
Obviously, it comes from Mother Earth and it's natural, but are there people out there in the world making knockoffs of crystals that we should be careful when we're
There
buying them?
are, not in selenite, but in other ones that you'll see, like citrine and also crystal quartz. There's things I'm going to talk about, like the Vogel crystal. So yeah, and yeah, you'll see that. So this is a flat piece of selenite, and I sell this to people so that they can set different things on it. They can set other crystals on it. So for example, here's a piece of calcite. So you set these on and it'll clean your crystals. I have big, gigantic ones that I put under my bed so that every night I am cleansing, not only my energy, but my husband's too. Yeah, we want to keep our spouse's energy clean. And this is one of my favorite. This is a brand new piece, and I've got a bunch of these. And this is called fishtail selenite, and it's also called angel wing selenite. And the vibration of this is so amazing. Like you hold it and it just cleans, and you can see it's kind of flat, and all of them are like this, and they have these little designs. Like it looks almost like angel wings, right?
Sold. I'm buying that. Put that aside for me. I love that. I want that in my house.
But the energy is just amazing. Like you don't have to clean selenite. It's self-cleaning. It's like kyanite. They clean themselves and they clean everything else. So yeah, selenite helps you with nervousness. Its healing property is it soothes any physical ailments that you may have. And so when you're meditating and you're doing your meditations, go up and down your chakras, and it will clear everything and help align you. So that's selenite.
I don't know. Just talking to you, I'm already feeling like zen. You're putting me in that nice, like, woo, all right. I feel cleansed.
There you go.
All right, let's move on to number 2.
We're going to go to calcite.
Okay, calcite.
Now, calcite is another favorite stone, and it clears negative energy too. So I sent you pictures. I carry these. Now I get these in Quartzite, which is in Arizona. And I don't know if you can see the beautiful striations in them. This is black and it has some peach tones in it.
It's beautiful. It kind of reminds me of the ocean too.
Yeah,
like the waves and the
I place these at the front of my door so that anybody that comes in, they're going to get a quick cleansing, whether they like it or not. But this is my new favorite. So this is it's called zebra, or what was the other word that I just used? Phantom, zebra or phantom. But I like zebra because it looks like zebra. And this is a little bit more expensive than your normal calcite. Calcite is super inexpensive. And I'm going to show you some other pieces. So we have all kinds of calcite. I brought these. And this is rainbow calcite. And this is done in a heart. And oh my God, I fell in love with this. One day I went to Quartzite, which is a big, they sell crystals, and there were gigantic pieces. And I ended up spending all my money on just the rainbow calcite. And it's just, it's a highly protective stone. It clears your energy again. It brings you inner peace. It's one of the most soft, soothing stones that I know. And then
where does it come from? Where can you find
it? It comes from everywhere
things?
in the United States. It comes from Arizona. A lot of it. The zebra that I just showed you comes from Arizona. Arizona has a huge variety of really awesome crystals that are there. So we have, this is another of the rainbow to show you a rough one. I got to get we'll turn that around here. So to show you just like what it looks like rough, and then what it looks like when it's shaped, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have blue. And then these, these are just very inexpensive. I sell these for like $2. Here's peach calcite, and then clear calcite. And all of them go with the, chakras that the color pertains to. Green calcite is really nice because it really fills you with a lot of love in your heart, and it just makes you feel really nice. So, I wanted to show you this. This is a form of calcite, and this is super cool. These are called fairy stones, and I sell these, and I'm going to show you. This is calcite mixed with sediment calcium, and they're
Mm-hmm.
all different. So back in the day of indigenous, people living on the earth, they would pick these up and they would be a talesman for them. And they're so nice. So the Indians would carry these as good luck. And they all have different, usually these are found by the water, but this is a form of calcite. And they're really beautiful and nice. They all have like little shapes. You can see their little shapes, but this is called a fairy stone. And this brings that vibration of, like that fairy energy, but they're very calming and they're protective.
Okay, so let's move on to our number 3 crystal that you should
The
have in
number
your home.
3 crystal, and this is your crystal. This is
Okay.
you. This is all you. And this is
Oh, I
Am,
love it.
right?
Okay, yeah, that is so me. I love
Right.
that. Like that's the one that if I were in a store, if I were shopping with someone, I like immediately I would grab that.
And
That speaks to me.
this is the third eye. This is your,
Mm-hmm.
and also the crown. This is your connection to the all that
Yeah.
is, right? Let me
Yeah.
show you this piece. You're going to go crazy when you see this. Is heavy.
Let me see. Oh yeah. Wow.
So here, and you look all around, it's like an ice cream cone of amethyst.
That looks like
So,
it came from the planet Krypton.
right, right.
But I even love that because it's like as you're turning it, I see little specks of blue too
Oh
that are
yeah,
coming
and that's
out. Yeah.
and you know what blue is for you? That's your dharma. That comes from the throat chakra. So that's you. Why you like blue is because you express who you are. You express yourself and finding your
Yeah.
dharma, doing what you love, and helping others raise their vibration. So
Yeah.
this is what you do. You are
Yep.
connected to your dharma,
Yeah.
right?
And if you notice, actually, my books, if you look at the colors of my books, they have
Right.
all those colors. White,
All-
blue, and purple are the colors of the book. And that's when I was having my designer make them. She's like, well, what colors do you want? And I knew immediately white, blue, and purple. And so
Yeah.
there's definitely something to those colors. So
Yeah, and
that's
that's what you're
fascinating.
doing. You're raising not only your vibration, but the vibration of everybody around you. Now, this is a lighter, this is a little point that is carved into a point, and I don't know if you can see the rainbow inclusions. But now we go to one, and this is the higher vibration. This is called Veracruz. And I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to put a clear quartz crystal next to it so you can just see
Okay.
the tint.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the tint of
I see it. No, you got
yeah,
it. I
there.
totally see
So
it.
you can see the tint of
Yeah.
purple. And this is a very
Yeah.
expensive piece because these are found in Veracruz, Mexico. They're a very light violet, but this is like a super high energy piece. Like I'm baking right back here because I've got so much energy going on. But that's
So
Veracruz.
if you're somebody who, and those are amethysts that you said,
Those are
right? So if
amethyst.
you're
That's a very,
someone who is sort of on your awakening journey, to have those in your home are going to help you open that third eye,
right.
help
And
you to
also,
really see and beyond, when you close your physical eyes, you use your third eye, your mind's eye.
right,
So having
right.
those in your home will really help you to
Yeah.
open that up.
And also by your bed at night because it brings
Mm.
that soft, calming energy. If you have children, I had a son with autism and I put tons of amethyst all over. I have an amethyst light that turns on it. And he passed away a couple months ago, but I keep his light on, because that's just the energy. I wanted him, he's had that light on for 20 years almost, just that
Yeah.
beautiful, loving energy. So yeah, amethyst is a good way to help kids soothe themselves. So in their bed at night, instead of the regular night light, get an amethyst lamp and
Oh,
put
that's a
that
great
in and
idea.
use that as the night light. Yeah.
That's a great idea. Okay, number 4 crystal you should have
Number
in your
4
home.
crystal, and this is citrine. So citrine is another, and see all these crystals that I'm talking about. See, I picked, I didn't have any organizational thought about it. I just started picking the ones that I thought were amazing, and every one of them clear the energy in the home. So this is a big, huge piece. This
Wow, that is
carries the
big.
power of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it absorbs energy and changes it. It raises self-esteem and confidence. It promotes a calm and wisdom. And it's also a good money stone. So when you have citrine and you want money to come in, and I'm telling you, this works, what you do is you put this in the southeast room of your house. So that's in the bathroom for me. That's our master bedroom bathroom. Here's another little piece of citrine.
Why the southeast corner?
It's feng shui. That's just what they say.
Okay. Okay.
right? So here's a little piece, and you can get citrine's a little bit more expensive now.
Okay.
So
That's the one that you mentioned earlier, though, that sometimes people knock off. So you want to be very
yeah, and let me tell you,
particular that you're getting real.
we're gonna go back to this. Now, this is
Okay.
considered citrine, but what this is amethyst that was heated. So, and it could be heated in the earth or it could be heated in a laboratory to make citrine, because citrine is more expensive than amethyst. So they can heat these. Now, these I know that were heated by the earth because I get them from a supplier from Brazil. But you can see, it's pretty dark. Now I'm going to show you another citrine. And this is a very expensive piece.
Ah, that's
This
gorgeous.
right here, and you can see how it's really pale. It's like a pale yellow. But when you put another crystal, you can see let me put it up to my shirt. There you go. So you can see the color is a little bit. So this is the real citrine. This is the color of citrine that you want to look for, not the brown orange one, because it could have been heated in a lab, right?
Okay.
So that's what you want. And then also,
Beautiful.
citrine, it brings money to you. And where did I put the bracelet? So let me show you. So just bracelets are really good when you're doing business. Use the bracelet, carry that with you on a day where you want to make more money.
Okay. I'll wear that every day.
Exactly, right? But citrine is good for the kitchen, but it's also the southeast corner of your
Southeast
home.
corner.
And
Okay.
when the full moon comes,
Yes.
I know this is a daunting task, but
Yes.
if you don't take out anything else, take out your citrine in the moon and let it sit there
Okay.
overnight and then recharge it, because that is really what you want to recharge that one more than anything, because that brings in money. And I'm telling you, it works. It really works.
Okay. All right. So
All
let's
right,
go to our final
our
crystal,
final
number
one,
5.
and I kept this for the last. And
Okay.
this is crystal quartz. And this would go for, anywhere, depending on the clarity of it and everything, $600,
Oh,
$500,
wow.
like that. Yeah, this is a piece I got in Quartzsite, and you can see it's like it was probably connected to something and they broke it off like that, but it's still beautiful. I put it on a stand, and I bought a whole bunch of these. I still have a bunch of those, but now you can get the little pieces that are just like this, and and then you can get kinds that are cut, that they've been cut, engineering, they've been cut. So they've been,
And what do those do for
well,
us?
they connect us to the highest source of all. They clear the energy. They balance your physical and your mental. You want to keep these all around the house. They transmute energy as well. So it absorbs and releases and regulates energy. They have kinds like burr crystals, which have a whole bunch of crystals growing in it all over
Oh,
like
it's
that.
beautiful.
See? And then not only that, so look at this. This is really cool. Now, I'm not really into skulls, but when I saw this little guy, and he has all crystals in the back of him, and it's a really powerful, look at his face. He looks a little bit scary, but he's not. So they do this now with crystals. So they'll take a crystal and they'll
So
find
somebody carved that?
somebody carved that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So it's a little
Okay.
guy, and the back of his head is
Whoa.
all the crystals protruding. So you get
Wow.
all that energy. Yeah. A lot of people like these guys, but I want to show you one more that's really
Okay.
impressive. And this is a Vogel cut crystal. And this has 24 sides. So a guy that used to work at IBM, his name was Marcel Vogel, and he started Vogel, Vogel, and he started making these crystals and found that when you take a crystal quartz and you create this type of shape where you have the feminine and the masculine, and then you cut it. And you can have 16 cuts, 24, some have 64. A friend of mine who is one of the last people that was trained by Vogel, he is making a new one that's just amazing. But people that do a lot of energy work, like they use this in healing, they use it, like I can feel an outline of this energy on my hand. Like when I go around, I can feel the energy. So a lot of healers use these to clear. But this is your highest vibrational crystal that you can get. in my estimation, because it enhances psychic abilities, it balances your energy. These are more expensive. Now you can get Vogel cut, which is just like a copy. The real Vogels are a lot of money, but
Wow.
yeah.
Beautiful.
So that's,
Fascinating.
yeah.
Okay. So you are not just a crystal expert. You actually sell all this, correct?
I do sell it. I don't sell it online, but you could go to my website, and if you're interested in something you saw, I could, you can email me, and we can figure it out.
You work with clients one on one, so I would imagine clients come to you and find these crystals and then want to buy them from you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, I have absolutely loved this. I have learned so much, and now I know a little bit more about what the crystals actually can do. And I want to know, for the beginner, like if someone was just a beginner and they wanted to go pick up something just to start their journey, what
Right.
would be the one that you would say?
Do crystal quartz. You can get a
Crystal
bunch of
quartz.
these little ones. They're inexpensive.
Yeah.
And it really is, you can make jewelry out of them when they're small and everything. But the crystal quartz is probably your number one go-to. That has the most power, I think. It balances you spiritually, mentally, and physically. It transmutes your energy from negative to positive. It's a really healing energy quartz, and it connects you to the divine. There's not a better quartz to do that, and raises your vibration a good deal. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I continue to remain obsessed, and I'm sure I'll be adding to my collection. I just kind of place them throughout my home like
You are having,
haphazardly,
you
just as
wanted this
artwork.
one, right? You wanted
Oh
that?
yes, I love that guy. That's gonna be mine. I think they're just beautiful to look at too. Like
Yeah.
I love having them just because like I had one in my bathroom and I just love
Yep.
to look at that one, and I just think they're so pretty. So
Yeah.
one thing I do want to ask you, because this has come up for me many times before we get off, is I've seen stuff like this at places like Home Goods, TJ Maxx. Are those the real deal?
They are now, because what happened is they started to see this big influx. Since I've been selling crystals, I'm doing about 20 years now. Wow, it's just like it's everywhere. And they knew
Yeah.
that there was a market, and the market just keeps getting bigger. Things that I purchased years ago, like citrine, was very inexpensive, and now it's super expensive. So,
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
yeah, they're good.
So it's okay. All right, good.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'll be probably spending some more money there soon. All right, well, I definitely want the one that you showed me. So
all
we'll
right.
talk after this. But
All right.
like I said in the beginning, you are not just a crystal expert, you're an energy healer, a shaman, Reiki master. You do past life regression, channeling, all of that. If somebody wanted to work with you one on one, where would they find you?
They can find me at leoraleon.com. That's my
Okay.
website. And then they can connect with my calendar, and they can do a 15-minute consultation for free. They can, book a bunch of other things. So yeah.
And learn about crystals too.
And learn
All
about
right. Thank you so much. This was so fascinating. I absolutely
all right,
loved it.
Laura.
I
Thank
want them
you.
all, but I will like limit
It
it.
didn't be a big box.
All right. Thank you so
All
much.
right, Laura. Thank you for
Okay.
having me.
Bye.